This work is still unresolved in many ways. I want it to be generative, so I'm interested in whatever comes up for everybody. And if you'll share back, I would love that as well. For me, as an outsider to the world of gaming and someone who's not really extremely online, I was really fascinated with the idea of the NPC. I learned about it as a diss, and as a diss, I liked it aesthetically. Insofar as insults can be aesthetic, NPC was just a beautiful diss. 3 letters, you dismiss your detractors the way an athlete dismisses sideline hecklers. Until you enter the arena, your opinion counts for nothing. You're a non-player. The NPC conceit conjured a bizarre theory of everything, drawing on occult mysticism, pop psychology, and the simulation hypothesis. To summarize it, given the scarcity of souls in this game, some of you are basically furniture. NPCs were said to have no inner voice. To be called one was to be called not subhuman, but humanoid. It was mean and dismissive and very funny. And then I started seeing that people were self-identifying as NPCs. They had become something desirable in a lot of different ways that I talk about within this essay. And it mainstreamed a lot at various moments. It became a badge that people were wearing, literally wearing the letters NPC on hoodies. And that actually made sense to me at first, because we at least once in a while know that it's nice to be relieved of our main character energy. Nobody wants to be the main character 100% of the time. So resigning to NPC status becoming desirable made sense. And there were other cultural critics who talked about it as emancipatory, or even like a sort of act of protest because of the ways that NPCs in video games don't seem to really do their work. But by calling yourself an NPC, you're giving yourself the gift of temporary relief from the burden of protagonism, a chance to simply be and observe without the weight of narrative responsibility. The term became so versatile that you could identify yourself as an NPC at a party and it would give self-effacing charm. This insult that implied absence of internality became a signal of self-awareness, and it was an endearing move to just acknowledge your role within a particular social dynamic by saying, I'm an NPC. And it also started to feel like something even bigger than that culturally. Something was happening. My friend Rada, who's a foresight strategist, pointed out on a YouTube show broadcast from later that we do, that people were acting like NPCs in public, dancing like NPCs on TikTok, and there was this ritual reenactment happening. So the NPC had transcended its pejorative function as the beautiful diss and become the object of ritual embodiment. In its many manifestations, the NPC is an archetype of an era that aspires only to be mid, a people that wish to blend in, a culture that celebrates not the hero nor the villain, but the chorus. In these viral clips, like going to Walmart as an NPC, you see real people, dancers, emulating the gestures and gaits and postures and facial expressions of non-player characters from games like Grand Theft Auto and Sims and Call of Duty. These videos are mesmerizing, and I wanted to treat them seriously, so I started writing about them like a dance critic would. The NPC hovers weightlessly in a T-model preparatory pose before jerking into a grammar of ungainly hand waves, sudden crouches, and exaggerated grand jetés. Their transitions are abrupt, sweeping turns on impossibly sharp pivots. The dancer deforms, snapping from one orientation to another. They strut, arms swinging with a nothing-to-lose gait like a brute looking for a fight. The dance of the NPC portrays a mythology for the meaning crisis. What its choreography lacks in purpose and direction is also what makes it so resonant. The NPC keeps going, detached from the chaos surrounding them. Continuous rhythmic strides are unthwarted even by the clipping of physical obstacles. For a coda, the NPC walks endlessly into a wall, their countenance unchanging, staring in oblivion. Marching in place, they present a familiar absurdity, exertion with inertia, effort without the possibility of achievement. Their gestures are the somatic expression of brain fog, calibrated to the tone of that dull hum people report. This is a dance about persevering through stagnation, yearning for renewal. The NPC seeks what anyone seeks when they're stuck: a reset.